Hey everybody, this is my brand new Pungo 120 by Wilderness Systems. I absolutely love it. I've had it out on the water once already. I paddled about 5 miles in it, and it is an absolutely fantastic kayak. I'm really happy with it. However, the color hurts my eyeballs. I absolutely despise this horrible orange and yellow look. I don't know why kayak manufacturers insist that their customers want to go out and, commune with nature, but they want to do it in a vessel that can be seen from space. So we're going to paint this, and hopefully it is not going to come out looking too bad. I know it's really difficult to paint this high density polyethylene, but I've been doing some research and I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to sand it and get it all prepped before we actually start spraying it, and then I am going to flame treat it, spray it with a good primer coat, then we're going to hit it with the top coat, and then we are going to spray some clear coat over top of the top coat. So it should be a nice glossy automotive style looking paint job on this by the time we're done. But the flame treatment is going to be the tricky part. That is the crucial part, and once I begin the flame treatment process, I've pretty much got about a half an hour to get it all done and then get the first layer of paint on it. So once we get started, we'll have to move fast. So first thing I got to do is get all the rigging off of it and handles and everything, and then we're going to sand it down and get it ready from there. All right, we are all done. Unfortunately, I was unable to get much video of the actual process. It took several days. We had inclement rainy weather, and it was just a difficult time all around. Lots and lots of prep work to finally get it ready. And so I went with a green and purple color shift paint. And so far I'm absolutely loving the way it looks. A few little drips and runs here and there. I'm not the best painter in the world. I tend to get a little impatient as I'm putting it on, but for the most part it came out looking really good. Unfortunately, when I'd flipped it over last night because of the rain, you can already see some scuffing from the strap it was laying on, and right here I've already noticed you can see a couple little specks where the paint did not bond as well as I was hoping it would. We're already seeing some little orange chips come through there. So how long is this going to last, and how durable is that paint job going to be? I do not know at this point. I'm not really going to get into discussing the flame treatment and how I did that and everything, because if it turns out not to work, there's no point in really going over it. But again, these little chips right there concern me. The flame treatment should really prevent that from doing that. It should be bonded to it rather than simply painted on and just sort of stuck to it. We should not be seeing those little chips like that. So I don't know, as time goes on and I hit little sticks and branches or little rocks along the edge of the shoreline, we're gonna have to wait and see how well the actual paint holds up. And I did not spray the expensive auto paint on the whole thing. If you look down on the side here, I actually used just a dark green paint, and then I just sort of tapered off as we got down to the water line and down below the water line, which nobody's ever going to see. Not to mention, if I ever get in distress and I capsize and my vessel is upside down, having that nice orange bottom that's nice and visible might come in handy. Otherwise, the rest of it I do not particularly want to be quite so visible. You can see some of my little drips and runs right there. So again, I'm not a professional. This is definitely not a pro paint job. I did the inside in solid green. I did the back area back here in purple, and then, like I said, we did the purple to green color shift automotive paint. Really like the way it looks, and I think it's definitely going to turn some heads when I'm out on the water and I go paddling by and my kayak changes color as I go past everybody. So there you go. That's a look at my freshly painted brand new Pungo. So I've only spent it one day out on the water in it, paddled about 5 miles, and now I've already done this to it. So it gives you a pretty good idea how confident it is that I love this kayak, even from my first experience in it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you out on the water.